Bitch, the tea is piping hot today.
Mango tea. Made in China, bitch.
Girl, the tea about Kylie Jenner today is piping hot. I don't even know where to begin. We have so many different stories to cover on Kylie today. First, we're going to talk about Kylie's lip filler and the untold reason why Kylie actually dissolved her lip filler and the possible complications she may have been facing as a result of these lip fillers. We're also going to be talking about how Kylie was on the cover of Forbes magazine as a self-made billionaire. So we're going to talk about all the drama about that. We have drama about Stormi and how Kylie pierced her ears. The internet's in an uproar about that. And then lastly, we're going to be talking about the GoFundMe page that was set up for Kylie. Yes, there was a GoFundMe page created for Kylie. So put on your seatbelt, buckle up. We're going for a ride today. Cue today's video. So as I'm sure we've all already seen, Kylie dissolved her famous $1 billion pout. And yes, it's a $1 billion pout because Kylie Cosmetics is about to do $1 billion in sales. Now, we're about to get to that in a little bit later in this video, but there must be a reason. Why did Kylie dissolve her lips? These lips has caused Kylie Cosmetics to launch into a whole different hemisphere that she never would have been able to achieve if she didn't have this lip filler. In my opinion, at least. I think Kylie Cosmetics would have been very popular, but it started out with Kylie Lip Kit. And Kylie Lip Kit all became a thing because everyone wanted Kylie's signature pouty look. Now, could a lip kit achieve that without some Juvederm or other facial fillers? Of course not. No, you need to be able to see a doctor unless you're naturally born with big lips like that. But I think, in my opinion, that's what made Kylie as famous as she is today. Those lips basically were the start of Kylie Cosmetics. So a lot of people were really shocked that Kylie would go and dissolve her lip filler. So is it because of personal reasons? Was she having complications? What is really behind the reason of why Kylie dissolved her lips? So an inside source actually gave this quote to Entertainment Tonight. So this is what they had to say.
During Kylie's pregnancy, she wasn't getting her usual fillers or putting on much makeup, the source explained. Kylie really fell in love with the natural look and wanted more of that, so she decided to stop putting filler in her lips. Despite the fact that Kylie is a master of branding and has made an almost $1 billion business off her lips and cosmetics, once Stormi was born, Kylie realized she was a mother first, and that is a big reason she has been sporting the more natural look, the source said. Kylie is a master of branding, and she plays with the concept of mother, the more natural look, and her Kylie Cosmetics look full glam.
So those quotes don't directly come from Kylie, but I really do understand now that she's becoming a mother that she may want to tone down the glam a little bit, and she may want to go au naturel, if you will, and just embrace her own natural beauty. And I think this could actually be a really good message for other men and women to see Kylie stop doing so much filler and cosmetic enhancements and just say, hey, be happy with who you are. It could be a really great positive message and could help her as a role model tell other girls that they should be happy how they are and they don't need cosmetic fillers or enhancements to be happy with who they actually are. Now, I'm not opposed to getting filler. I've had filler in my face. I've had Botox, so I'm not someone to be like campaigning against that, and I think it's a personal choice. If you want to do it, if you want to enhance a specific area of yourself, it's your own choice. But Kylie is someone who is on a platform and inspiring millions. She has, 120 million followers on Instagram, and they have their television show, and she has Kylie Cosmetics. So I think that when you are on that type of platform, it may be good to spread a message saying, hey, I've had filler, I've had it without, just embrace who you are, and you don't need to be spending hundreds of dollars to achieve what this standard of beauty that was created almost by Kylie and other Kardashians, as well as other girls, that this big pouty lip is a thing. To me, I think it looks ridiculous when girls have these over-plumped lips. I actually think a natural look would be really cool, that Kylie could almost start a new trend. I also think maybe she felt a little bit responsible that all these different girls were then going and creating this big pouty lip that she has, and maybe she felt like, oh, maybe now that everyone's doing that, maybe I should reverse mine because now everyone almost looks alike because they're all going for her big pouty lip. Maybe she's trying to move on from that sort of trend or look or whatever. So I think that may be a positive step in the right direction. But could Kylie have been facing some actual medical complications from getting these lip fillers? And I think that a lot of people don't actually realize that there are actual complications, serious complications, that could result from getting lip filler. So I actually did some research on this, and I found some different doctors and dermatologists who have actually spoken out against lip fillers. So here are some different complications that are very serious that Kylie may have been actually facing.
When you repeatedly enlarge the lips, pumping them up as big as possible, the filler can act as a tissue expander, permanently stretching the skin and causing the lips to sag and deflate when the filler eventually degrades, leaving you in worse shape than when you started. Doctors rarely discuss the potential long-term pitfalls with patients. Should you be left with loose lips as a result of habitual overinflation, the only remedy is lip reduction surgery. That is, trimming away the excess skin, which can leave significant scars. Anytime you inject a foreign substance into your body, there is a risk. For your lips, an injection could even cause tissue damage and death. The biggest risk for any type of the filler injections is necrosis, which means filler got injected into a blood vessel and caused tissue death. Dr. Winnie Moses told us, it is a very rare complication, but it can happen. Therefore, it's very important to find a well-qualified and well-trained professional to do the treatment.
So as you guys can see, there are some very serious complications that could arise. You could have tissue sagging, you could have the filler hit a blood vessel, and there's all these very serious things that could happen. So we don't actually know 100% if Kylie faced any of these complications, but I'm sure when you're continuously expanding the tissue with these fillers, you could later on result with affecting your natural lips, which will need you to be able to get possible cosmetic surgery to repair any sort of loose skin imperfection, any sort of lumps that arise on the lips. So it's actually something to really keep in mind if you are seeking to get lip enhancement, that there are actual serious complications that you should look into before going under the needle. But now that Kylie's reversing her lips, I'm actually wondering if a lot of girls are actually going to follow suit and follow Kylie in this trend, if you will, of now dissolving lip fillers. So we may see duck lips be a thing of the past and something that we're putting actually behind us. But in any case, with lip filler or without lip filler, Kylie Cosmetics is exploding. Their sales are through the roof. Kylie is now on her way to becoming a billionaire. So as we've also seen this week, Forbes has put Kylie on their cover and listed her as a self-made billionaire, which has put people in a storm by calling Kylie a self-made billionaire. So many people are outraged that Forbes took the opportunity to acknowledge Kylie as being a self-made billionaire. Now, is Kylie actually a self-made billionaire or not? In any event, Kylie is now surpassing her own sisters in terms of net worth. Kim is now reportedly worth an estimated $350 million. Kylie's now worth almost 3 times that figure. When a lot of people are saying, oh, Kim was the one who started it all because she had her tape that was released and Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and that's what basically was noted as the success of the Kardashians was from Kim. But really, Kylie's popularity, especially with young adults, is through the roof. People love Kylie, and I think that there is also another group of people who are anti-Kylie and who are actually shaming her for even thinking that she can call herself a self-made billionaire, because was she actually one, or was she handed it on a silver platter, her success? Now, I understand one group of people who say, well, you know, she already had this platform. If you or I, sitting here, actually try to create a lip kit, would it actually go on to sell hundreds of millions of dollars? Probably not. But on the other hand, just because you're on a reality television show, that isn't necessarily a key to success. Yes, you have a platform. Yes, you have a voice. Yes, there's millions of eyes on you. Did that help contribute to Kylie's success? Of course. If she was just some random girl in Tennessee, I don't think Kylie would have had anywhere near the amount of success as she has or is able to project into the future. But on the other hand, there are so many other reality TV stars, as we've seen, who've tried to come out with either makeup products or come out with other lifestyle products, or just consumer sort of items that have gone on to flop or not have really sold or just been like a one-hit wonder. But Kylie's really had long-standing growth with her company over the last few years. Yes, she has the Kardashian name behind her, or the Jenner name, if you will, but I don't think that necessarily means you're an overnight success. Granted, KKW Beauty isn't as big of a success as Kylie Cosmetics just because it hasn't been around as long, but I do think Kylie does deserve some credit because it's her name, it's her brand, it's her likeness. She's created these different products through her own artistic visions and ideas she's probably brought to the table, and she's employed a great team behind her, I'm sure. And she took a big risk, regardless if you think so or not. She put $250,000 into the first 15 or 17,000 Kylie lip kits. So that's not chump change. Maybe to them as a Kardashian it is, but to me, I think anyone who's willing to put $250,000 into an idea, didn't guarantee her any success. So I just think saying self-made, maybe just say she's on track to do $1 billion, but saying self-made, I don't know. I think that yes, she's 100% in charge of her company and she put her own money into it, but she did have some level of success and a platform to begin with before launching Kylie Cosmetics. Again, those lip fillers caused a big controversy. Kylie Jenner is this lip filler, and that caused her to be like this role model of lips, and then people wanted to achieve her makeup look. So I could understand why Kylie Cosmetics is as big as it actually is. They have great formulas, great products, so good for Kylie. That's all I'm saying on the Forbes story. Now, after this whole Forbes drama, Kylie posted a Snapchat where you could see that Stormi's ears were pierced. And this also set people into this big uproar that Kylie decided to pierce her young baby and give it an ear piercing because the baby's not old enough to decide on its own. You're piercing the human body. It could get infected. There could be a whole number of other things, and you're going to put this baby in pain who doesn't even know what's going on. You're going to actually pierce a child's ears. You're going to mutilate their body or body modify your child. So this has caused people to be so upset with Kylie. So I was actually wondering myself, what is the proper age to get your child's ears pierced? So this is an article that I found from a parenting website.
Anytime you puncture the skin, you open up the opportunity for infection. And because infants still have developing immune systems, I encourage parents to wait until their child is at least 6 months old to get her ears pierced. On the flip side, if you want your child to make her own decision about ear piercing, it's best to wait until she's around 10 or so to have that discussion. The older the child, the more likely she'll be able to take responsibility for keeping her ears and her new studs clean.
So like it said, the parenting website said you should be at least 6 months old. So again, I don't see what the big issue about this is. I can understand it's more of a personal choice. It's Kylie's baby. It's her choice if she wants to pierce her daughter's ear or not. Then again, some people are saying maybe wait till they're a little bit older, maybe around like 10 or 11 years old, so they could at least talk it out. I think Kylie is a glam queen, if you will, and of course she would want to have her daughter's ears pierced. I think, again, it's up to the mother, and, certain cultures have different things about that. Some cultures, they pierce your baby's ears right away. Some cultures don't. So I know that it may not be a cultural thing necessarily, but I do know that there's different viewpoints on if this is a good age or not to do such a thing. People are calling Kylie a bad mother, and I just think it's gone too far with that. I don't think it makes you a bad mother because you want your baby's ears pierced. Here's what some other people are saying. I hate it when I see children with their ears pierced. Why would you want to hurt your baby toddler? Why would you want to do something to them they may not want doing? It's horrid. People who follow Khloe and Kylie won't know any better. Probably follow suit to get their kids done. Another person was saying, Christ, Stormi is less than 6 months old and Kylie's already got her ears pierced. Shouldn't be allowed at all. While a third user added, Kylie pierced Stormi's ears? No. Okay, maybe Stormi's not quite 6 months or whatever at this time, but I'm sure it's not like Kylie was doing it in like someone's basement with a dirty needle or something like that. I'm sure they followed safety precautions. I think that yes, it could hurt a baby's ears. Of course, they could be in pain. They don't know what's going on, but it's an ear piercing, guys. Like, let's not make such a big deal about it. So the final story in all this Kylie drama, so with this Forbes article with Kylie being $100 million short of being an actual billionaire, the fat Jew went and created a GoFundMe page to raise the last $100 million that's needed to make Kylie a billionaire. So this is the GoFundMe page that the fat Jew created.
Let's get Kylie Jenner to $1 billion. Kylie Jenner was on the cover of Forbes magazine today for having a net worth of $900 million, which is heartbreaking. I don't want to live in a world where Kylie Jenner doesn't have $1 billion. We must raise $100 million to help get her to $1 billion. Please spread the word. This is extremely important.
And you would think, who would actually donate to a GoFundMe for Kylie Jenner to raise the last $100 million to make her a billionaire? But from the last time I checked, it's raised about $645. Now, that doesn't really cause a dent in the $100 million fundraising goal. Obviously, that's change out of $100 million. But really, though, $645 that could have gone to other GoFundMes. You know, you guys have seen them all over social media and stuff where people need money for, you know, their dying children, and people need treatment for all these medical conditions, or, you know, someone's homeless. Like, there's all these different, probably legitimate GoFundMes out there where people could really use $645 for a whole multitude of different reasons. But Kylie is having a GoFundMe. I know she didn't create it directly herself, but someone actually thought like, oh, let's raise money for Kylie Jenner. I think that if this isn't one of those sort of fundraisers where the goal has to be met, where they'll just give you the $600, that they should donate that to charity. Ask Kylie which charity she wants that donated to. I'm sure even if they raise the $100 million, Kylie probably wouldn't be taking that from a GoFundMe from other people. I think that, you know, if she's going to get another $100 million, sell your makeup. Work for it. You know what I mean? And she'll probably get there. It's not like her company's, you know, plummeting or she needs the money or something like that. She's not going broke where they have a GoFundMe for her. But I just thought it was so silly. But it's definitely a public relations campaign for both the Fat Jew, because all these different news stations have been reporting about this GoFundMe. So it's popularity for the Fat Jew, but also for all these other companies. So as I was looking on the GoFundMe page, you could see different people leaving their Instagram handle or leaving their company name. So I think people were donating because, even if it was just like $5, because they knew that people would scroll to be like, what idiot is going to donate to this campaign? Scroll through and see different people's name and say, oh, Michelle at blah 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 handle on Instagram, and that person will go and check that person out. And I don't necessarily know if it's like a great marketing or advertising campaign, but I think that people are smart if they even donate $1, because then it's marketing by putting your name on that GoFundMe page. So I don't know if it's ever going to really result in anything, but that's that with the GoFundMe page. I'm really curious to hear what you guys think in the comment section down below. I'd love to chat with you guys and hear what you guys think. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Click that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed, as well as that little bell icon that's going to notify you when I make a new video, so you stay up to date on all things YouTube drama. I expose YouTubers, guys. So if you want to stay up to date on all that sort of stuff, make sure you're subscribed and click that little bell icon. I'm going to be posting daily videos for you guys, so stay tuned for that. Also, if you're not following me on social media, my handle is @StevenMango on Twitter and Instagram. You could also catch me live on younow.com/StevenMango. I'm going to be working on going live for you guys every single week, so make sure you go over there and become a fan so you get notified when I go live, so you guys can chat with me and ask me questions, and we spill the tea exclusively on YouNow. Sometimes stuff we don't even talk about on YouTube, so make sure to head on over to my YouNow. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Have a good weekend. I'll be at BeautyCon as well. Don't forget, if you see me at BeautyCon and say hello, I'll be there on Saturday and Sunday, which is tomorrow and Sunday, so I'm really excited to be going to BeautyCon, so I look forward to seeing any of you guys there. Anyways, I'll stop rambling. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you on my next video.